Hello, guess where we are? Bet you can't.
We're in the shower room.
That's actually the shower behind me. That lovely, gorgeous light coming from there.
How delicious.
Can't wait to be naked in that shower. Looks like we're about to set on the toilet.
It is a little bit. But here is the shower room and two of possibly the most delightful finishes you will ever see in one room. And it's a bit premature because there's no reveal for you. You're not going to get to see beautiful shiny metal things and a gorgeous ceramic sink yet, but you will. So this is actually a reveal of the floor and walls because we're so thrilled with how they've come out.
We really are. We sort of knew quite early on what the floor was going to be. We've spoken about it before, but Russell had this inspirational visit as a child and it really stuck with him. And when he showed me a photograph of the museum that he went to, I was like completely on board. So I think we knew what the floor was going to be, or at least what we wanted for a long time.
I can't dangle that carrot and then not talk about it.
I was going to let you talk about it because it was your memory.
So the childhood memory that Jordan's talking about, you know those core memories that you have as a child? It was the Viking Museum in Flam in Norway, because my great aunt was Norwegian and I went to stay with her with my family when I was probably, I must have been 8, 9 years old. Very formative years, and I just thought Norway was utterly incredible, as well you should. And we went to this visit to the Viking Museum in Flam, which was a very cavernous building, but sort of modernist, gallery-like, beautiful arched spaces, vaulted ceilings, with an off-white colour on the walls, and then on the floor throughout the entire building was a beautiful crazy paving, which I imagine when the building was made, which probably was in the 60s or 70s, was all the rage.
I love that. Everyone at home's going, beautiful, crazy paving.
Yeah.
Not two words I would put in a sentence together.
But it was really beautifully done. It wasn't sort of thrown together. It didn't have these enormous gaps. It was beautiful stone rather than chunks of concrete thrown on the floor, which we actually had in our last garden.
We did. There's probably some TV show like Gardener's World of yesteryear that was responsible for people DIYing crazy paving floor, but that is not what we're having.
So it's a limestone, and we were searching high and low for granite, limestone. Do we want it riven? Do we want it to look like it's got a slate-like quality, like it's built on a riverbed? Do we want it to be flat and clean and slightly more forgiving for the cleaning process? So we have ended up going for a limestone, and it does have those tight joins, which were incredibly difficult to achieve, but they do look beautiful. It just so happens that we were doing a wander around our local area in Shoreditch, and we saw opening soon. I mean, you can't believe it, can you? It sounds like we've made that up, but it's actually true. There was a big sign for Mandarin Stone's latest store, which is opening in Shoreditch, and we thought,
let's have a look.
Let's have a look. And so we Googled and did a little research, and they did have a beautiful limestone. And at that point, we were thinking, we'll just break it up with a hammer outside in the garden. We'll do it ourselves, and it'll be gorgeous, and it's the perfect limestone. But no,
it gets even better. We reached out to them, and first of all, we just said, listen, we've just moved to the area. You're opening a showroom. We'd love to come and have a look. And they're like, oh, it's not opening until like summer 2026. And we were like, oh, okay, we can't wait that long. We got chatting, and we sort of expressed our desire to create a crazy paving flooring. And they were like, well, actually, we're thinking of launching a crazy paving flooring. So we were like, oh my God, this is like perfect and serendipitous. It's crazy. I hate that word. It's so crazy.
I know. I hate it. Why is it called
It's
that?
not crazy. It's very elegant.
What can we call it? What else can we call it?
I don't know.
Organic paving.
Yeah, it's crazy paving, isn't it? We've got to own it. So they sent us some samples. So it's still not even on their website, is it?
No.
It's not launched yet. But it's here in our house, which is very exciting. So it comes in 2 colorways, and we've got it in the slightly warmer color up here, and then downstairs it's going to be in the sort of more grey, cool tone. So the walls, what did we decide to put on the walls and why?
Well, we went through so many iterations on the walls. It was going to be mosaic, it was going to be a tile, it was going to be all these different things. And ultimately, when we got the space opened up and the stud work went in, we suddenly thought, this is not an enormous space. Let's not lose any more of it than we have to. And so we looked at micro cement because the amount of space that it takes up, the depth of it, the build up of it is very minimal. And it gives us maximum width in that shower. And the shower's not too bad. I think this is at its shallowest point, it's 800, and then when you get inside, it gets slightly deeper, so it's more like 900 inside.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice ample shower, but it did feel like you didn't want to suddenly close both sides of that in with a tile, because it wasn't as ample as we had wanted it to be. And micro cement seemed a brilliant solution.
We wanted something that was like minimal, because not only did we not want to lose physical space within the room, but we also didn't want to lose visual space. So we didn't want loads of like grout lines or tile lines. We didn't want something that would fight with the floor, which is already quite crazy paving. We wanted something really clean and minimal to contrast with the floor. And micro cement has offered us exactly that. I mean, looking at it in this video, it just looks like a plastered painted wall, but it does have a really beautiful subtle texture, and when you feel it, I don't know, it just feels very elegant and very simple.
Elegant is the word. For anybody that has followed our previous work, you'll know that we do love a very boldly coloured bathroom, and it may not have escaped your notice that this is a beige bathroom. It's essentially cream.
It is.
But the playfulness that we always hold on to, the joy, is actually going to come from some of the pieces that go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
From the wood, the shape of the sink, the shape of the toilet, and the mirror that's going to be going right here. So those pieces are bringing all of that.
Yeah.
And the walls needed to be a beautiful canvas for that, much like the Viking Museum in Flam, which had off-white walls that offered a beautiful canvas for the incredible Viking ship in the centre. So sometimes not everything needs to be bold and colourful. The bold elements need something as a backdrop.
Yeah, and we are actually going to have two wood finishes in here. We're having the sapele, which is happening throughout this floor and actually throughout both floors, the kitchen as well. And we're also going to have the ash, so we've got two different colours of wood. So I think it is still going to be layered and textural, but also very minimal, calming.
Some on, didn't you?
Oh my god, yeah. So I think it's all about the layers, isn't it? You have to have several thin layers and lots of sanding in between. But it is a DIY product, and although builders and trades did most of the work, I did have a go. We'll drop it in
just to prove that it's DIYable. But the layers that go before the micro cement are very key, obviously, because this is a shower area. It did need to be all tanked like a wet room setting. So there's a lot of different layers of membranes and different sort of sealants that have to go in before you even get close to putting your micro cement on. So it's a slow, layered process, but the result is beautiful.
I can't wait for the wall lights to go in, like all of these beautiful things. I think the sink that we opened like in week 1 or something will eventually be in here, and I can't wait for that moment. You might also be thinking there's like big cavernous walls still with holes in here. That's because this is all going to be clad in actual wood to contrast with the other finishes, just in case you were suddenly thinking literally there's a hole inside of the wall.
Yeah, why have you got a hole in your bathroom? it's going to be wood. This is on the side of the upstairs living space, and so the bathroom's actually sort of hidden in a wooden box. You wouldn't know it was there until you step inside past the sliding door, and then you're like, oh, there's a bathroom in here. Who knew? We knew.
Exactly. And it's when we have guests that come to stay, and there'll be some kind of sleeping apparatus in the sitting room. And then this will be like a guest bathroom for them. I love that sleeping apparatus.
I know.
A sling, a hammock.
So,
Haven't we come a long way?
I know. But yeah, we love it. It's beautiful. The finish is great. I cannot wait to show you the final bathroom. I'm calling it a bathroom. It's of course a shower room, not a bathroom.
Oh yeah, there's no bath.
But yes.
Anyway, if you made it through that 30 minutes and 48 seconds, congratulations and thank you. So nice.